everyone, it is Sarah, and today I'm going to show you places that you cannot miss here in the Bronx. Yes, that's right, this magical location behind me is in the Bronx, believe it or not, so let's get started. In this video, I'm going to share 8 places in the Bronx that you cannot miss. However, like the other boroughs, there's a lot to talk about here. So if you enjoy this video, give it a like and subscribe so I know to make more videos like this. The Bronx is the most underestimated borough, but it shouldn't be because it is one of the most interesting. Many of its treasures remain unknown to the general public, hidden in the deep corners of its diversity. The Bronx has influenced the world tremendously through the creation of hip-hop and rap. Its creativity is shown through colorful street art, world-class baseball teams, and historical sites that were once home to the founding fathers. So join me as I share why you must not miss spending time in the Boogie Down Bronx. I am here at Mottley Kitchen. This is a neighborhood staple. They're actually relatively new compared to the other places we featured. They opened in 2017 and were originally going to be a catering business, but then when Chef Kat Creesh saw this beautiful location, she thought this is perfect for a cafe. So today we're gonna go check out the cafe here. They're known for their baked goods, their breakfast, and their chocolate bars. So I'm very excited to check this out. So we're inside the cafe and they have not just delicious baked goods and food, but they also have local merchandise. So Bronx Native is also featured in this video, and they have some of their goodies, like these lovely little masks, or yes, love supporting local businesses. They have a rooftop upstairs, so you're gonna wanna go up the stairs back here. I have my delicious food and this cute bag here, which I love the sticker. Let's go enjoy the food upstairs on the roof. Okay. Oh, this is so nice. There's a dog. Look. Ah. You guys, I feel like I'm in someone's house. I am ready to feast. I have a lot going on here. Don't worry, I'm gonna share it with Louie. I can't eat all this. This is their overnight oats. This is one of their best sellers. Blueberries on top, fresh blueberries. I feel healthy just eating that. This right here is their bacon, egg, and cheese. It's on a ciabatta roll. Let's get it. That is so good. There's some type of sauce in here that adds like a little heat. And then the cheese is so flavorful and creamy, and the egg kind of just like oozes. It's delicious in your mouth. The bacon is cooked perfectly. One of the best bacon, egg, and cheeses I've had in New York, I have to say. Let's move on to their baked goods, because that's one of the things they're most famous for. This is their chocolate chip cookie, and it is sprinkled with sea salt. Wow. I feel like my life has been changed. Oh my God, they're killing it here at Mottley Kitchen. This is the buckwheat chocolate muffin. Oh, that's nice. It's subtly sweet. I think it will go really well with this vanilla latte I got. The latte is really well balanced. It's not like too bitter. I'm very excited about all of these things, so I'm gonna eat the rest of it, and I will see you at the next location, but definitely do not miss this spot in the South Bronx. I am very excited to be here. We are at the High Bridge. I've wanted to come here forever. This is the oldest bridge in New York City. It was built in 1848. At the time, it was the longest bridge, and it was mainly used for walking. But the reason it was constructed was because it was part of the aqueduct system. And when you come here, there's all this great historical information right here. So let me give you a brief history of what we're about to walk across. Back in the 1800s, in the mid 1800s, there was no good water system for the growing population of New York. And so in order to bring water down to the lower part of the city, we had to develop an aqueduct. Now the aqueduct started up here, and this system was built to go 41 miles all the way down here to bring water to where the New York Public Library is today, which is where the old reservoir was. The High Bridge actually is connecting the Bronx to Manhattan. So as we walk across that, we'll technically enter into Manhattan. We're about halfway along the aqueduct route. They don't use the aqueduct anymore, of course, but This is what used to transport water, and it was extremely advanced for the 19th century. It was the only one like it. This is a picture of what the original bridge looked like, and it was built with 15 masonry arches, which is reminiscent of ancient Roman engineering, and two 36-inch cast iron water pipes that would go across here. You can see actually a picture of it right here. But in 1928 they had to do some construction, so they replaced some of the beautiful arches you see here with steel, which wasn't very popular to people. So it's not as beautiful as it once was, but it's still pretty cool. It's pretty high up. It's 140 feet tall. Let's go walk across it. I've been wanting to do this for so long, so I'm very excited. All right, so this is probably like the ugliest day to do this ever. It's January, it's overcast, it's like raining, so normally it would be a lot prettier. So behind me you have the Harlem River right here, and then you have a beautiful view of the highway. Wow. New York, you're just so charming sometimes. Along the walkway though, there's some cool facts. So you're gonna see like these plaques, and it tells you different facts about how this walkway was used. This one says that in the 1870s, the High Bridge became a popular destination for day trips, and people would come by steamboat or streetcar to stroll across this walkway. And then these little fun facts go all the way across, which is pretty cool. So let's keep walking. If you like the show Luke Cage, they had a fight scene here. The Joker stairs are on this side from the movie The Joker. So they've shot a lot of different TV shows and movies here as well. So it's kind of like a little famous, you know, a little bit. If you ask any true New Yorker where to get proper Italian food, they're not going to tell you Little Italy in Manhattan. They're going to tell you here on Arthur Avenue in the Bronx. That's right, Italians started moving to this area in 1910. And I am standing outside of the wonderful Artuso pastry shop. They have a very wide selection of different types of baked goods, whether it's cookies or cakes. They're known for some of their amazing cakes. And this spot has been in business for over 70 years. They opened in 1946, as you can see on the packaging. It was launched by Vincent Artuso after he returned from serving in World War II. So they're quite successful, and there's a reason for that. It's because they're delicious. So we're gonna go inside, order some cookies. I'll see you inside. Look at these cannolis. Oh my God, I've never seen a cannoli this big. Whoa. I think it's so cute how they wrapped it. Now, the question is, can I get it off? That is the question. 10 hours later. All of these are butter cookies. These ones are half-dipped moons with chocolate. We have a cat's tongue here, double chocolate swirls, rum baba, and then this is their chocolate mousse puff. And I got a cappuccino to go with this because I feel like you need a balance when you have sweets like this. This is their half moon dipped chocolate ones. Perfect with coffee. And let's do the puff because their chocolate mousse is apparently amazing. The chocolate mousse in there is so fluffy, it's like a cloud in my mouth. Definitely get that. And then we have the rum baba. Whoa, that literally tastes like rum. I think if you had too many of these, you might be drunk. I think my favorite is the little puff, the mousse puff. Get that when you come here, get a cappuccino, and enjoy your life, because that's what this is all about. Cheers. I'm here in the Bronx. Yes, this is the Bronx. I know, you may be thinking that the Bronx doesn't have places like this, but it does. This is called Wave Hill Mansions, and it was built in 1843 and owned by millionaire George Perkins during the Jazz Age. Now there's two different mansions on this property. Right now I'm in front of the gallery space. This is the Glendor Gallery. There's also a mansion which we're going to be exploring momentarily. But what this place is really known for and really famous for is their botanical gardens. The entire 28 acres of this land is covered in cultivated gardens, woodlands, flower beds, and pathways that surround this entire estate. They also have a cafe here, and they have incredible views of the Hudson River. So let's go check it out. So over the years, a lot of different famous people have visited here, including Theodore Roosevelt, Charles Darwin, and Mark Twain. If you you want to come here, you need to reserve your tickets in advance because of COVID. They're doing limited entry. It's only $10 for a ticket, but you just need to get it the day before. So make sure you do that, because we tried to show up a different day and they don't accept walk-ins. So all the links will be below. These grounds are just so beautiful to walk along, and you can see the Hudson River right here. And it's beautiful views of the Palisades. The Palisades are that cliff-like rock on the other side of the Hudson River. Some of the best views of the Palisades that I've seen, besides at the cloisters. Look, they even have a greenhouse over here. Let's go check it out. So I'm in one of the greenhouses, and this one features all Southern Hemisphere plants. Everything can change every month depending on what's blooming here. But right now you have stuff from Africa, South America, literally anything from the Southern Hemisphere. And it's so gorgeous. I mean, I really feel like I've traveled out to a tropical country. It's a nice change from the cold winter here in New York. So right now, in this side of it, we have plants from the desert. So this is like the desert section, and it goes all the way back here. I feel like I'm in summer. I don't want to leave this room. Okay, I am here inside of Wave Hill House. This is where Mark Twain reside. This is where Charles Darwin, Teddy Roosevelt, all of them resided here at some point. So they have a lovely cafe here, and some of the ingredients are grown here, which is very exciting. Normally you can sit inside and dine. We're gonna be sitting outside because of the pandemic. So luckily, although it's January, it's actually about 50 degrees out, which makes this much more enjoyable. Normally you would be able to sit right inside, and there's some beautiful artwork on the walls of different flowers, which represent the flowers that are grown here. I got a spiced apple cider and chicken stew. I like how they make everything here, and they use the ingredients from their garden. Let's try the soup. You know I love soup, so I feel like I'm not going to be disappointed in this, but we'll see. They made the broth, like it's not a store-bought broth. That's really, really yummy. Let's do the apple cider, which is perfect for this winter season, you know, and the views, amazing. You have this beautiful view of the Hudson River. You can see the George Washington Bridge. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm here at the Lit Bar in the South Bronx, and this is a local independent bookstore that is more than just a bookstore. Ooh, what is it, you may be wondering? Well, in the back they actually have a wine bar, so you can enjoy nice books and have a glass of wine when you come here. Of course, this is once everything reopens with COVID, but right now you can actually go in and get some wonderful books. They have books that are published on all different categories, but the books really reflect the local community here. We just got some books for our baby. These are children's books in Spanish, and the cool thing about the children's books is that they have classic children's books that had traditionally Caucasian characters, but now they have different color characters. So it's wonderful for kids that are mixed race or people of all different colors. Here you'll also find books by local authors in the Bronx. So overall, it's just a great bookstore for the community, and you get a lot of that Bronx culture here. The only store in the Bronx that sells exclusively Bronx-based merchandise is this one. It's called Bronx Native and was started by sister and brother duo in 2017. The brother and sister duo felt like that there wasn't a lot of representation of the Bronx in the way that they felt about their community. So they wanted to start a store that represented the culture, the history, and the people, and that's where Bronx Native came to be. Now inside you can get all types of different merchandise. You'll see a lot of stuff with Big Pun on it, with Cardi B, with other really notable popular artists that came from the Bronx. You'll also get some cool like hats, pins, sweatshirts, things like that in here, and also a lot of music-based stuff. This is actually where Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez launched her successful run for Congress in 2018. You can actually see her name on the wall. Now, they do host events here, and although the space inside is small, a lot of the time the events will spill out right here on the sidewalk. You'll have performances, singers, all different types of cool events happening. Once events are allowed again, let's hope for that to happen soon. Really cool spot with Bronx culture. Oh, hey there. I'm here at Frankie and Johnny's Pine Restaurant in the Bronx. This is a neighborhood classic since 1969, and they serve classic Italian fare from Calabria, Italy. This was started by two brothers, Frankie and Johnny, who came over from Italy to start this restaurant. Today it's actually run by their two sons, and this spot is known for their handmade pasta, so we're gonna go order that right now. This is a spot that the Yankees and the Mets come all the time. They have tons of signed pictures of the Yankees and the Mets inside, and even the Mets pitcher held his wedding here. So this is a Bronx classic. Let's go eat some delicious Italian food. So because we're in a pandemic and it's January and you can't have indoor dining, we are home and we have all of this delicious food ready to eat. Now I have to say, the people that work at Frankie and Johnny's are so welcoming and so friendly, and a lot of their customers that came in were so passionate about everything that all of these recommendations were from customers that kind of helped guide me in what to choose. So what we have here, this is the gnocchi pesto, and this has sun-dried tomatoes, grilled chicken, pignoli nuts. It also has a fresh basil cream sauce. So whoa. Oh man, that is packed with flavor. What I like about this pesto is that it has a subtle garlic flavor. Sometimes pesto has too much garlic. This is perfectly balanced with the cream. Really, really yummy. This right here is the eggplant rollatini, another customer recommendation. Whoa. So this is eggplant rolled with ricotta cheese, and it looks like mozzarella. Apparently the eggplant here is amazing because every person that came in the store while we were waiting said, like, get the eggplant. Wow, they were not lying. Get the eggplant. This is so delicious. It's kind of like an eggplant parmesan, but better because there's that really savory ricotta on the inside. And you can get it with pasta or potato croquettes. This is the pasta fagioli soup. You know I love soup, so let's give it a shot. I understand why this restaurant is like one of the best Italian restaurants in the city now. Everything is incredible. This has a really nice dried basil. This is very herbaceous. Ooh, fancy word. Louis and I are going to enjoy this meal while watching The Godfather, because obviously that's a classic Italian movie. Make sure you visit this spot. You don't want to miss it. If you like contemporary art and you like free things, then you need to come here to the Bronx Museum of the Arts. This is the only contemporary arts museum in the Bronx. It's really more like a gallery than a museum. It's much smaller than the museums that you may be used to in Manhattan. They have two main rooms with over 2,000 different pieces of art. And all of the art here is from African, Asian, or Latin American artists that have connections to the Bronx. The goal of this museum is to really highlight the culture of the Bronx and the history of the Bronx. Right now they have two different exhibits going on. One is for Jose Parala, and he is an urban artist. This is his piece behind me, who now lives in New York City and creates art inspired by his surroundings. The other exhibit they have going on right now is actually all through quilting, which is really interesting because you don't see a lot of contemporary art with quilting, and it's all about the Underground Railroad. This museum was launched 45 years ago, and it is inside the old Bronx County Courthouse. It's a 16,000 square foot art space, and they've won tons of awards. The museum also has a cafe and a public art space. They do happy hour every Friday normally, so once COVID's over, they'll get back to that. But yeah, check it out if you like contemporary art. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, remember to subscribe, follow me on Instagram at SarahFunky. See you next time. Bye.